Previously on Tim Plays a Game.
Gaku, Tsubasa, Aima, Kako, Shoma, the non-fighters, as we've been calling you, I have decided you're going to die. I mean, that's pretty damn close. 5 days. You got until day 16 to make your choice. Fight alongside us or leave forever. When I get nervous, it comes out, and not just a little bit. She barfs.
Hey!
When what comes out? I don't understand what you... Puke! I puke! Okay? God! If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, there's only one thing for you to do. We have to kiss. I mean, find the courage to fight the invaders. That thing. We can kiss later, but can a coward like me do that?
Don't worry.
You can kiss me whenever... I mean, the other thing. Oh, right. Don't worry. You don't have to do it alone. We'll protect what's important to you together. So just protect us in return. And by us, I mean me. And by me, I mean my lips. Let's go. Right now. Come with us.
And protect what matters most to us together.
There we go. All right. What's up, everyone? It's Tim from Tim Plays a Game here with 100 Line Last Defense Academy, playing on PC. Tonight we are continuing on. We're on day 13. Last time we persuaded Tsubasa to join our fight, and yeah, I guess we're moving on to the other 4 now. Before I get going too much, I do have a theory. I hate doing theories, but I think this one's pretty sound. I'm almost certain that this game, there's some time travel element involved in this game. Because 2 things. One, the whole 100 days thing. They were so, like, Sirei was so sure that after 100 days, this wouldn't be a problem anymore, that they could let us go and that we'd be fine. But, how can you be certain of that in war? You can't predict when war will end. War is war. It could go 100 years or 3 days or anywhere in between. Yeah, if the only way to be certain of that is if this takes place in the past, if they went back in time and knew that after 100 days this would all be over or something. So that's my first theory. My second, well, my first evidence of the theory. Second part, hold on, I'm trying to remember, God, I had all my thoughts collected now, it's, but that's basically the thing that's supporting the time travel logic. Also, I think there's, the big secret that they keep hiding from us, that Sirei was hiding from us, was that everything takes place in the past. I mean, I feel like that's gonna be, like, the big reveal, is like, oh, that's what we were trying to tell you, but you didn't know. And the thing that we're keeping safeguarded is probably the seeds of humanity, probably like last people left in cryo sleep or something. That's what I'm guessing. Those pods that we saw in the beginning when we were exploring the skull, those feel like cryogenic pods or something. Like just something you put people in cryo sleep just to keep them asleep for a long time. So I don't know. I'm just it's just the first thing, the thing that's popped out the most to me is that some things don't quite make sense. Also, the what was it, the way they keep the way they're able to revive people? I don't buy that either. I think they're literally pulling us, I don't know, from an instance in time or something. I don't know. But let's move on. Yeah, we got Tsubasa on our side. 4 people left to convince: Ima, Kako, Shoma, and Gaku. Good luck convincing them. Of the 4, Gaku seems most likely to hear me out. He doesn't seem like a bad guy, maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get him on board. Okay, I'll talk to Gaku next. They don't really give you any selection here, but I mean, I guess of the 4, he's the most willing, which is saying a lot. No time to waste. I grabbed the sandwich offering and headed over to Gaku's room. Power of sandwiches. Oh my god, wow. Well, you can't say he has been eating well. Well, I will. What voice did that wasn't the voice I gave me. Huh? Why would I fight? No, it wasn't the voice. It was, why won't I fight? Because I'm scared, obviously. After filling up on the sandwiches, I brought him. Gaku revealed the reason why he won't fight. I mean, how is it not scary?
What the hell are those invader monsters anyway? They're like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of school than have to fight them.
If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. This is what I've been saying. Isn't it better to fight and live longer then?
I'm telling you, I can't help that. I'm scared. How can all you be fine fighting those monsters? You're the ones who are crazy, not me. Must have a couple of screws loose.
It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice if we want to protect what matters to us most. Which I don't know. It's if there is no time travel element, then it's probably their families that are being held in cryo sleep or something. If there is a time travel element, it's probably something else. It's probably like people they will eventually meet, or I don't know. Or maybe their parents. Oh my god. Like their parents in the past. It's like, yeah, if you don't defend them, then you'll never be born. Which kind of makes everything a huge paradox, and I don't want to think about it. Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed. If you don't defend the school, everyone in the Tokyo residential complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might be killed.
People I care about? I don't have anyone like that.
What? But your family.
I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I worked and survived at the poor group home that took me in.
Oh. Found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. I see. Sorry, I didn't know.
Whatever. I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan wasn't all bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo residential complex.
But are you sure? If the Tokyo residential complex goes down, everyone dies. You might not have a family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die.
Hey! I told you I don't. I struggle enough looking after myself. It's been like this my whole life. I'm only looking out for number one. Okay, we're done here. Go home.
I can't go home. That's the problem. Wait, hold on a second. Just hear me out.
I told you I won't fight. If you want me to waste my life so much, bring me money. Money's the only thing I'll waste my life for. Bring me a fat stack of bills, then we'll talk.
Money?
Judge me all you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. You're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoo, scat, get out. Whack.
Gaku pushed me right out of his room. Surprised that weakling had the muscle strength to push anyone anywhere. Well, that didn't work. Seems like the only way he'll hear me out is if I actually bring him money. But nobody has money here. We were basically brought here with just the clothes on our backs. I can't pay him money. Maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead. Hey, I'll have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I need to get him to open up to me. Let me try making a gift for Gaku using the gift-o-matic in the Rec Room. But what will get him to open up to me? What's something he wants? Something like with monetary value. Yeah, something that you can use something that you use money to buy for. Yeah, you know. No point trying to think of something on my own. I'll go ask the others to see if they have any ideas. I would say food, but he just brought him food, and he still said no. So, well, Doremi's here. Let's talk to her. Hey, there you are, Doremi.
Look, Takumi! Look what I found!
What's that?
A surgical scalpel! Hold still! I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. Can't believe it! Found such a nice blade. It must be my lucky day! Just think how much easier I can do my cutting.
Doremi swung the scalpel around as she ran down the hallway. That was not helpful. Let's go to the training room. Don't let me use this yet. Okay, I gotta wait till free time. Something Gaku might want. What about some needles and thread? needles and thread. Apparently Gaku's good at sewing, and he doesn't seem like no amateur. This guy like knows everything about everyone. I like it. Like, he's talked to everyone. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up. He was all like, not bad embroidery. He was like, not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy. It's a really good Gaku impression. So Gaku can sew. I'm surprised that Gaku has such domestic side to him. Where do you think he learned how to sew? Well, he's the oldest of a big family. After having to sew up clothes his brothers ripped up day in, day out, he just got good at it. He just said he didn't have anyone. Yeah, that's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan. Apparently he's got over 20 siblings. Okay, he looks after the other orphans. Like, holy shit, right. But I guess every family's got their issues. Wait a second, maybe those are the other foster kids living... Yeah, you think? But if that's the case... Turns out he's got a family after all. I should make a note of this. Gaku's got a family of foster siblings. Okay, that's good, but... Still not much closer. Let's see what Ido has. Ido. Present for Gaku. What about clothes? Clothes? I guess his outfits are always patched up. He doesn't have a lot of clothes or the money to buy more. Yeah, listen. I see, so he doesn't have the means. So I think he'd be very happy if you gave him clothes. But I can't just bring him any old clothes, I'll have to be something he likes. I'm going to get him clothes, I need to research his tastes. Okay, and I don't have people to talk to. I feel like Haruka would be least helpful in this situation, trying to get people to talk. Let's see what she has to say. Peeked into the war room and saw Haruko typing something on the computer with a serious look on her face. What you doing, Haruko? I'm looking over footage of past battles and making a record. A record? A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to this war. She's doing administrative work. She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. Isn't that a lot of work? Obviously, you think I'd want to do this boring work? Well, I don't, but it's still important. We need to keep these kinds of records. Or they might try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward. Whoa, what? Reward? When the war is over. Reward? Money? Didn't I mention it? These invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads. That's what Sirei said, at least. When did Sirei tell you that? If that's true, then we're not fighting for free. That's why I'm documenting all this for you, so that doesn't happen. So there are rewards for taking... That's gonna be used to help get Gaku on our side. We tell him, oh, you want money? Start slashing. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Huh? Does it look like I talk to anyone? I mean, you're talking to me. Get out. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what present to get for Gaku. Yeah, he likes clothes and sewing. Yeah. Gaku always wearing patched up clothes, so a gift related to clothing might be good. Although giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own taste and style, and the chances of him liking whatever clothes I pick are low. Apparently Gaku's good at sewing, and he don't seem like no amateur. According to Takamaru, Gaku could sew pretty well at that. And what about giving him a sewing kit? He'd be able to make whatever clothes he wants and keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever he needs to. There we go, sewing kit. Search the gift-matic for sewing-related gifts. Come on, sewing machine. Come on, sewing machine. Oh, sewing kit. There we go. Sewing kit. This looks good. Materials I need are needles, thread, scissors, and cotton. That's a lot of materials. Gathering them all is gonna be a pain. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and evacuated a whole surgery kit. The place Jeremy found was a surgical facility. They might have needles and thread for stitching. It's also sure to have scissors, and if there are medical cotton pads, they might work in place of the cotton. Okay, go exploring tomorrow. I'll have Darumi show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather materials. Cool, so we're going out. Not the way I wanted to go out with Darumi, but you know, take what you can get. Ready to go find some more scalpels for my cutting, Takumi?
Hey!
You mean to look for materials to make Gaku's present, Darumi? Sure, whatever. Going out, we're doing the whole board game thing again. Okay, take me to that hospital, Darumi. Yeah, okay, but don't get mad at me if I get lost. It's down there. Alright. So... feels like the path of least resistance. Isn't there like a way to... isn't there like a way to jump to... I guess we haven't been here before. Yeah. Alright, let's go right. See a cardboard box moving around by itself. Could be a sneak closer look with the box. Dang it! You inched toward the box and swiftly picked it up. When you did, a cat jumped out and inside scratched Darumi before running away. That's 3 damage for a scratch. I don't think the invaders do much of that much damage, but hey, we got a cardboard box, so it's all good. Question mark. You find a disused gym. This might be good to work out. You strengthened your arm muscles. If you use this extra power well, it should make your explosion go smoothly. Plus 30% chance. That's cool. Explore an abandoned building, pull the cable out. Got cable.
Yes!
That works. I don't want to do that. Let's do 2. Oh, okay. See a bird roosting around, climb the tree. Got a rainbow feather.
Oh, nice.
Needles, thread, cotton. Cool. Alright. Got what we needed almost, and I didn't die at all. Alright, I got all the materials. Okay, can we go home then? Get bored here. Just want to go back in my room and play depressing erogas. I cannot pronounce that word. Eroges. Eroge. I don't know what that word is, and I don't think I want to look it up. So, okay, a sewing kit with all the needed tools. Yeah, let's make it. I'm surprised there's not a line to use this thing, just people creating whatever they want. Yes, the sewing kit's done. I immediately headed to Gaku's room with the newly made gift. I mean, maybe Haruko's preventing them from getting in here too. I mean, she's not letting them leave their room. Doesn't matter how many times you come over. I'm never gonna fight those invaders. The only way to convince me is with a sack of full money. That would be very convincing, but will you sell for a sewing kit? The heck is this? A sewing kit? Wait, you're giving me this to me? Yeah, I figured you could use the sewing kit to make whatever clothes you wanted. Yeah, I figured you could use the sewing kit to make whatever clothes you wanted. Or you could just keep mending the clothes you already have. You're good at sewing, right? Yeah. Alright, I gotta admit, it's pretty thoughtful. I just noticed some holes in my clothes. Yeah, that's a pretty good reaction. I can tell Gaku's expression is softening. Look, I feel bad saying this after you gave me this gave this to me and all, but I still can't fight with you. Still terrified of the invaders. As you can see, I'm not exactly the big macho Chad type. No, I'm not asking you to fight, just in exchange for this gift. More like a gift so I could get a chance to talk to you some more. Gaku, would you mind telling me why you're so against fighting? Alright, we're doing the persuasion game. Begin persuasion! Why won't I fight? Isn't it obvious?
Hey!
Because I'm freaking terrified!
I get dragged to this completely insane place.
Yeah, that's
and then
not the
you
best
tell me
thing to say.
Fight these monsters? Like, what am I supposed to do? What even are these invaders? They look
That's
like
a
they
good
came
question.
straight out of a manga. Yeah, no way. Doesn't matter how much you ask, I can't and I won't. I mean, you tell me. How can you guys even bring yourselves to fight them? Seems like you're the ones with a few.
Perfect, okay. Yeah, apparently there's like a perfect time to use these.
Fight. You can make money.
What? Make money? Sorry, I wasn't sure if that part was voiced or not. I got the sound turned down a little bit. According to Haruko, every invader you bag nets a bounty reward. If you fight the invaders with us, you'll be able to make some serious cash. No freaking way. So you're saying this could be a way out of being broke? No, not just that. We actually have a chance of hitting it big and rich and getting rich. Yeah, that would get him going. Gaku, come fight with us. Let's get through this war and make a ton of cash. That sounds amazing, actually. I extended my hand and urged him to participate in the coming battles, but not that easy. Gaku wouldn't take my hand. Instead, he averted his gaze a bit and bit his lip. What's the matter? You don't want money? Who doesn't want money? Yeah, I do. Real bad. You have any idea how long I've been broke? I'd gladly risk my life. No, 2 of my lives for a big payout. Then... But if I decide to fight here and help you take out the invaders, then all those bastards in the Tokyo residential complex would be saved too. Ooh, okay, he's got some enemies. Isn't that a good thing? No way. It's not fair. Not fair? I told you I'm an orphan, right? I grew up poor in a group home. You may not know this, but society pretty much treats you like you're dirt when you're a poor orphan. No matter how much I asked for help, those jokes in the complex never even gave me the time of day.
They didn't help me, so why should I help them? How is that fair?
Okay, so this part's not voiced. Fair, now's not the time to be thinking about fair. Shut up. You grew up in a happy family. I don't want to hear crap from you. Dang it, here we go again. Gaku started breathing heavily as he shut me down. His hatred towards society that abandoned him is Gaku's true reason for not fighting. He'll never agree to join us until this hatred is addressed. Gaku, I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'd love to know everything you've been through. I decided to ask Gaku about his past to see if I could find a way to change his mind.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex?
2.
17.
Holy crap!
I was working 24/7, 365 days a year. I worked every day until I was about to collapse, and I don't have a single penny to my name. It all went to running the group home. I never got any time to myself.
Oh, that's not it. Okay.
Well, I
Well, I
want.
want to help you. Shut up! I don't need your help.
Eh.
You're sorry for me, then give me money. Okay. He's not. Okay, so it's probably the other thing. But we gotta start this over. It's okay, we didn't really get too far into
You
it.
want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex? 17. I was working 24/7, 365 days a year. I worked every day until I was about to collapse, and I don't have a single.
Nope, that's
penny
not
to
it.
my
Okay, I was
name.
thinking maybe that might be it. I'm glad they give you so many all these retries, so.
You want to know how many jobs I was
It's
holding
not
down
those
back
two
in the
things.
complex?
Or maybe I gotta wait longer.
17. I was working 24/7, 365 days a year. I worked every day until I was about to collapse, and I don't have a single penny to my name. It all went to running the group home. I never got any time to myself. Isn't that messed up? So I asked adults for help, to show some love to our home, but we got nothing. Politicians ignored our request for
Oh,
assistance.
dang.
I went to companies to ask for donations and got tea thrown in my face. There's no way I'm gonna help any of them. I wish they'd all die.
Okay, that was good. I should have probably done it
Not
sooner.
everyone in the TRC is a bad person.
No, they're all trash. They've never helped me once. None of them are worth saving. All those losers in the Tokyo residential complex can all get killed by the invaders for all I care.
Ah, dang it. Okay. You TRC bootlicker, duty head, dumbass. I hope you all game by me. Okay. Gotta start this over now. I think there's one part in this where you just gotta let him
Want
vent.
to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex? 17. I was working 24/7, 365 days a year. I worked every day until I was about to collapse, and I don't have a single penny to my name.
Keep
It all
waiting.
went to running the group home. I never got any time to myself. Isn't that messed up? So I asked adults for help, to show some love to our home, but we got nothing. Politicians ignored our request for assistance. I went to companies to ask for donations and got tea thrown in my face.
Okay, that might have been a little soon there, but that's okay.
Not everyone in the TRC is a bad person.
No, they're all trash. They've never helped me once. None of them are worth saving. All those losers in the Tokyo residential complex can all get killed by the
Save your siblings, damn it.
Save your siblings.
My siblings? Takamaru told me. You're the oldest in the group home, and you have a lot of foster siblings. If the complex gets destroyed, they'll all die. You're fine letting the invaders massacre your entire family? Ooh, we might have struck a chord there. Gaku fell silent. He seemed rattled. As much as he seems to hate the complex at large, there's no way he just abandoned his family. He's bound to change his mind once he realizes his siblings are in danger. No, I'm still not fighting. What? Don't you even care if your whole family gets killed? They're not my family. It's not like they were blood related. They're just strangers who happen to live in the same group as home as me. What's wrong with you? You may not be blood related, but you're still family. Not only are they not family, they're a huge burden. Have it. Had to suffer my entire life because of those stupid brats. Just thinking about it ticks me off. If we can use me. If it weren't for them, my life wouldn't be as miserable. Those brats can go die.
I hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats.
Here we go again. Okay, we're 60% there, so. What's with this guy, really? I get his anger towards the Tokyo residential complex, but why his family as well? They went through the same hardships. Gaku, why are you so angry at your family? Would you mind telling me? I needed to abate Gaku's anger and get him to fight. I decided to try again.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings.
I figured.
Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave.
Maybe I should just let him vent here.
If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night just to sew for them. They're little parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't for them, I would have had free time and money for myself. I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food, maybe even moved out on my own. Give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die, you...
Oh, dang. I'm like, I didn't want to cut him off. I just gotta let him vent there. Alright, so here we go again.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs
we
at
just gotta
once
let him
was to
vent
earn
here.
enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned.
I don't want to say he sounds like a mom because he might take offense to that.
I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once.
Just say thank you. Not once have you said thank you.
They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night just to sew for them. They're little parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't for them, I would have had free time and money for myself. I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food, maybe even moved out on my own. Give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die, 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 you stupid brats!
I think he hears himself here.
Die, 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 die! The invaders can kill every last one of those brats. I wouldn't even shed a tear.
Oh, come on! Oh, it's probably, that was good, that was good. Yeah, we just gotta let him vent there. Damn it, die! They can all die. They all deserve to die. They all just die. Yeah, you hurt yourself, didn't you? But then why? Why is it when I imagine them being killed?
I start crying!
You've never stopped crying. It's because you don't want them to die, not really. Well, if you think about it, I've been better off without them. They don't have any benefit to my life. Family's not about benefits. You should know that better than anyone. Trying to convince yourself that you should abandon them when you know you can't. You're only making yourself suffer. How about you just give up and just accept it? Fight to save your siblings. You want me to save the little blast who ruined my life? Damn it, my life sucks. Was I a penny thief in my previous life? Probably. Alright, time for the finishing blow.
Gaku, if you don't want to help the Tokyo residential complex, that's fine. I'm not doing this to save the world either. Honestly, as long as I can protect what matters most to me, that's all I care about.
He's thinking about it. Took a step closer to him and stared right into his eyes.
You don't need to save the Tokyo residential complex. You don't even need to let go of your hate. Just fight to protect what matters most to you, like me. For the ones waiting for you at the group home.
There you go.
Just fight for your family.
Got him. Okay. Yay, we broke Gaku. Oh, he's still there. Dang it. Alright, I guess he can fight with us. At least we got through that part. Dang, that takes... You missed one thing on that. It takes a little bit more of your time. Like, it takes a good while to get through that. I never asked for all those brothers and sisters, you know. My own parents didn't want me, so who needs family? They can just get in the way. Why should I have to keep busting my hump for them, even now? Yeah, it could be 1,000,000 miles away for all I know. My whole life, I've had to sacrifice everything for their sakes. Talk about wanting luck. Still, I can't just abandon them. They're a family. We might not be related by blood, but they're the only family I've got, you know. Of course, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be there for your family. Is it asking too much for you to fight for them too? Sorry, but come on, can you give me some time alone? I need to think through all this. Sure, I understand. Thanks, man. You're a real decent guy. I feel a little better about myself. Wipe your nose. Alright, so I guess that's 2 down. We're at day 50. This is the last day. You gotta convince the other 3 all at once here.
Up and Atom troops, time! Get ready for your 50 Prepare to spend another day
Sorry,
during the... Be
it's all
ready
the
to
same.
give your lives to protect our beloved...
If it's all the same, I'm just gonna skip it. The announcement played like usual, and I got out of bed feeling like it would be just another morning, but then, yeah, today's day 15. Who could that be? I opened up the door and welcomed guests inside. Hey, Darumi. Let me guess, you want to kill me. What do you like? How do you like the meatloaf? A real taste of home, right? Just like Mommy used to make. There's a reason for that. I sliced up your mother into little pieces and put her in the... Just kidding. You've been Darumi'd.
Hey!
Great. Oh, what a wonderful way to start the day. Yeah, sure, you got me. Did you want something? Or did you just come here to prank me? Don't shoot the messenger, bro. Mistress Hiruko sent me on an important business. Mistress? Yeah. She wants you and me and Takuma or Nito to meet up in the cafeteria. That means right the F now, mister. Anyway, now you know. I have to go tell the others Mistress Haruko's orders must be carried out promptly and efficiently. I don't like where this is going. Darumi bounded away, leaving chaos and confusion in her wake. What else is new? Another meeting, huh? But it's only us this time. The deadline's tomorrow, so maybe Haruko wants to discuss the tests she mentioned. Well, only one way to find out. Cafeteria, here I come. I also have another theory about what's going on. Oh, hey, it's the twins. Good morning, Mr. Sumino. Good morning, Mr. Sumino. We're back. Huh? Back? Where'd you go? We were out gathering herbs and grasses. We're pretty good at figuring out which ones are edible. There's been times in our lives when we've had to learn that the hard way. Can't believe we're back to eating grass to survive. The outside world is really something. We found plants I've never even seen before. Don't overdo it or eat anything that could be poisonous, okay? There's no need to worry. Mr. Atsuki has been sneaking us bread on this side. He's such a considerate friend, unlike a certain someone I could mention. Oh, excuse me. And excuse us. Where must we going? The wild grass salad isn't going to eat itself. Well, in this game it might. Goodbye. Okay, everyone's in the cafeteria. Let's go there. Hey, Haruko. Ah, you're all here. You bet we are. I gathered them all up, just like you told me. I can see that. You did an admirable job, Darumi. Mistress praised me. Did something happen between those two? One too many free time events, if you get my drift. Come on, let's hear it. What do you want this time? I want to report on your progress. How are your attempts to win over the non-fighters going? So this was part of your plan. Have you? I gotta differentiate their voices a little bit more. Have you managed to convince them yet? You only have 1 day left. Well, not all of them, but I think Tsubasa and Gaku are starting to come around. I see. That's good. I didn't expect you to convert all 5, of course, but we can deal with the holdouts later. Deal with them how? True to my original plan, anybody who doesn't have the will to fight will be forced to leave tomorrow. What? Wait a minute. It took a while, but we've made real progress. With just a little more time, I'm sure we can... No. I'm sorry, but a promise is a promise. I can't go back on my word. But without any protection or battle experience, they'll die out there. They're not going to contribute to the war effort anyway. What difference does it make? Oh, dang. That's kind of a good point. Why does it have to be like this? To defeat the invaders and win the war, naturally. You really think abandoning those guys is gonna make it any easier for us to win? I'm certain of it. I've already pointed out the possibility of them drawing enemies' attention away from the school for a while. There's also the chance that facing real danger will knock some sense into them, finally bring out their fighting spirit. Those chances are slim. It's not worth the risk. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. Allowing victory to elude us would render the risks we've taken and sacrifices we've made up to now completely meaningless. If you have time to spend worrying about the others, I prefer you spend it training to use your hemo-anima more effectively. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. When push comes to shove, we all have to be prepared to give our lives. makes too... I can't refute her. She makes too many good points. As usual, Haruko left no room for discussion, leaving us alone to mull over the words and consider our options. Yeah, such an ice queen. How can anybody not stand for that? God. Something she said just now bothers me. Aside from the obvious, I mean. She said the commanders are going to get stronger, but I believe, like in the last battle, she said like she'd never seen a commander before. So how would she know? How would she know the commanders are going to get stronger if she's never seen them before? She's saying one thing, but then she says something else that contradicts it. Yes, but never mind. It's probably just my imagination. Nothing worth worrying about. What's our next move? Today's our last chance to save those guys.
Hey!
I'll talk to them one last time. It might not do any good, but it's worth a try. We have to do something, or it'll all be over for them tomorrow. You're right. We can't possibly abandon our friends to such a cruel fate. I won't let Haruko force them out either. I'll step in to protect them if I have to. You can't use violence and threats to get people to do whatever you want. That's kind of ironic coming from me. Society just don't work like that. Yeah, I never expected Takamaru to be the one to uphold the laws of society. Appearances can be deceiving, I guess. I don't know, it seems like the tough guys in these games always have like a heart of gold or something. In the back of my mind, I've been hoping really, that Haruko would go back on her plan and cut the non-fighters some slack. I can see how foolish I've been to think that. Even if I manage to change Tsubasa and Gaku's minds, Shoma and the twins will still have to leave. I mean, we can probably get by without them. I can't let that happen. I have to try to talk to them one last time. I should talk to Shoma, and Ima, and Kako before it's too late. Go back here. There's Shoma. This is Shoma's room. I wonder if he's in. Rang the doorbell, waited. Eventually the door slowly opened. Hello, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for ruining your day with my existence. Well, we're off to a great start here. Hey, Shoma! That deadline Haruko set out for you guys is coming up tomorrow, you know. Are you sure you won't reconsider things? At this rate, she really is going to throw you out. Yes, I know. I guess I'll just be thrown out like the trash I am. You really don't want that, though, right? You don't want that. You shouldn't expect too much from me. I'm so hopelessly inept that me losing is basically a foregone conclusion, no matter what kind of conflict it is. This is some kind of physical or psychological shortcoming I can work on and overcome someday. My uselessness is baked into me at a cellular level. Okay, so you're just always... I don't know where to start with this guy. I may as well accept my fate. My staying here would only cause more trouble for everyone. You understand what you're saying, right? Once you get beyond the Fall of Fire, you'll probably die. Yes, I know. I've accepted that too. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's better to get it over with now, so I don't really let you down later. I'm sorry you had to end up here with someone like me. Maybe we should just let him die. I think we're doing him a huge favor. Just saying. Shoma bowed his head in a gesture of deep regret and disappeared back into his darkness of his room. I don't like to say that, but come on now. It's no good. He's too pessimistic for me to convince him now. Let's try the girl. The sister dearest. This is Kako's room. Maybe she'll be more willing to listen to me today. I feel like she wants to kind of defy her brother just a little bit. Rang the doorbell and waited. After a while, the door was pulled open by a shaky, hesitant hand. Brother dearest, oh, it's you, Takumi. Sorry if I surprised you. I just wanted to ask you something. Have you made your decision on what you're going to say tomorrow? If you don't agree to fight like the rest of us, you'll have to leave. I know, but my dear brother said he had a plan. He said there's no need for me to fight. Just like he said there's no need for me to ever get married or leave Okay. I feel like that's a discussion for another day. Okay, but let's put Ima and his plan aside for now. What do you want to do? Me? It's like, yeah, no one's ever asked her that before. Was it really that hard of a question? I honestly don't think anyone's ever asked her that before. I don't really know. My dear brother usually handles all the big decisions. It's no different now. I have no choice but to go along with what he said. She's dependent. She's completely dependent on him. Alright, I guess that's that then. Thank you for coming. Thank you for leaving. Gaku bowed uncertainly and closed the door, but being careful to avoid making eye contact the whole time.
Hey!
That's about what I expected. I can't imagine a timid girl like that ever going out on the battlefield. And now, probably the hardest one to convince, but if I can convince him, maybe the other two might fall in line. This is Ima's room. Let's see if he's around. Rang the doorbell and waited. A moment later, the door was thrown open. Oh, Mr. Sumino, it's you. To what do I owe the pleasure? Don't tell me you're still hoping to convert me to your side. How much do you think you can achieve in just one day? Ima, please. Is it Ima or Ima? I'm gonna say Ima. Ima, please. At least think about it. I've done all the thinking I need to, Mr. Sumino. My safety is guaranteed, thanks to the plan I've come up with. Oh, right, you mentioned before that you had a plan of your own. It's a simple enough solution. All I need is a way for my sister to remain in the academy without needing to fight. There's no way Haruko is going to allow that. That's the problem my strategy aims to address.
Hey!
And what is this strategy exactly? Oh, I'm sorry, but I can't tell you that. If you knew about it, it would lose all strategic value. Ima waved goodbye and closed the door, his easy smile devoid of any kind of fear or anxiety. Initially, my thought is Ima's plan is going to off Haruko. But the more I think about it, I'm like, if that was his plan, he wouldn't be talking about it. He seems almost proud of this, like something he's done before. Like he's pretty confident about it. So I don't think it's that. I think he's just probably gonna like maybe tie her up or something. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, hypnotize. I don't know. He's gonna do something, but it's not gonna be. It's gonna something that'll stop her in her tracks. He seems so confident. I hope this secret plan of his isn't anything violent. Talked to all three remaining non-fighters, but it hasn't done any good. Done what I can now. I guess I'll just go back to my room. Anyway, free time. I had a feeling it would turn out this way, but I'm still not happy about it. If those three really are kicked out tomorrow, that's what'll happen to them. Isn't there anything I can do? Wonder who that could be. Has one of them changed their mind after all? Nope. Hope fluttered in my chest as I went to the door, but when I opened it... Hado! Hello, Takumi. May I have a moment of your time? Oh, hey, Hado. What's up? I wanted to discuss something with you. You know, about Haruko. What about her? You remember what I told you in the cafeteria this morning? Something Haruko said back then bothered me. I've been thinking about it, and I'm sure now that it's important. Tell me what that is. So what'd she say that was so strange? I thought you said it was probably nothing. That was just an excuse. I thought it'd be better if we didn't discuss it in front of everyone. What do you mean? I'm almost so certain Haruko's hiding something from us. If I'd pressed the matter, we'd have gotten into a big argument. Things are strained enough right now as it is. I didn't want to risk escalating them further. I guess that makes sense. What is it that you think she's hiding? I want you to think back to what Haruko told us before she left and see if anything stands out. The enemy commanders are far strong. Yeah, how would she know that? We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. That humanoid invader with strange transformation was certainly stronger than any other foes we've come up against. But she said commanders, plural, not singular. Huh? We've never fought an invader like that before or since. It's not impossible that there are others just like it out there. But Haruko spoke about there being more as if it was a sure thing. Now that you mention it, that's kind of weird. Bear in mind, what I'm about to say is just my own conjecture. It seems to me that Haruko views this war differently from the rest of us, almost like she knows something we don't. That wouldn't be out of the question. She said that she's been fighting the invaders a lot longer than we have. But the people in charge told her something, or if she found out something for herself, what could it be? Only one way to find out. We'll have to ask her about it ourselves. What? Just like that? There's no way she'll tell us the truth that easily. She'll probably brush the whole thing off. Knowing what she knows will allow us to make more informed decisions. It makes sense, strategically speaking. If she insists on dodging the issue after that, we can get everyone together and put more pressure on her. We could even make her step down as leader. What? If Haruko's no longer in charge, she won't have any authority to make the others leave. It's not like we voted her into that position to begin with anyway. What the heck? You're basically suggesting we stage a mutiny. Isn't that a step too far? I don't think it will come to that. Haruko won't let anything happen that might jeopardize our chances of beating the invaders. Eido's got such a weird way of, like, controlling people, but not, like passively. Like, very... Yeah, he's he's trying to stage a mutiny right now, but he's like, no, we don't have to do that. I don't want to do that. If that's what you want to do, then we can stage a mutiny, I guess. Don't know where you got that idea. I don't know what this information she's hiding is, but if it can help us give us a better perspective on the war, we ought to know about it. Might even make the last 3 non-fighters change their minds. There's a chance worth betting on, don't you think? I guess. You see, isn't it in everyone's best interest for Haruko to share what she knows with us? The thing is, though, she scares me. Well, yeah. I'm not great at talking to people anyway, and I don't think I can make my case very well. I always feel better around you, Takumi, and you have a quite way with words. So that's what this is all about. All right, I'll go with you and try to get the truth out of Haruko. Thank you. I think it's best if we talk in private, just the 3 of us, before involving anyone else. I believe Haruko is in the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor alone. Would you mind coming along with me right now? Sure, no problem. Let's go talk to her. Thank you, Takumi. And we're gonna talk to Haruko next time, guys. So that is gonna wrap things up for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to TimPlaysAGame, and stay tuned for more 100-line Last Defense Academy videos. Till then, this is Tim from TimPlaysAGame signing off. And have a good night, guys.